Okay, so welcome everybody. Sorry, I'm much more used to Google Meet because that's what we use in school. So I'm going to fumble my way through Zoom here. But my name's Justin Dixon. I'm the band director at Carroll, and it's so nice to see you guys tonight. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to make this as quick as possible because we've all been working all day. I'm going to turn this over to Tiffany Stone. And she is the, I'll pin her video in just a second here so we can see it. She is one of the owners at Hill's Music Shop, and I've been working with this particular music store for years and years, and you won't find better service and a better opportunity to get a great instrument for your kid. And believe me, I've looked around. So if I were renting my instrument, this is where I would go. So let me turn it over to Tiffany. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So my name is Tiffany Stone. I work with Hills Music Shop. We are a family business, and we do service the Durham and Raleigh area for directors who invite us to come in to be the vendor for your school. One of the reasons we think we have a great program is because we actually offer you a choice between if you want to rent a pre-rented instrument or used instrument or a new one. And so you get a choice between a price point. Justin, I'm going to, can you hit share screen right there at the bottom? And I'm going to put up my screen to show the brochure. Just let me know if you can see that.
Okay, I think I just did what you said.
Can you see the pricing information that I've just put up?
Oh no, I'm sorry, Tiffany. I'm not doing this right. Let me make you. Let me make you the host. I think I can do that, and then you can push the buttons like you want. Make host.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. You go ahead and push the buttons. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay. Okay, can everyone see that sheet? Can you see it, Justin?
Yes, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just going to quickly go through our program and what we offer. Like I mentioned in the beginning, we offer two options to lease. In this green box here are new instruments, and we offer a monthly lease payment of $26, a monthly RML, which means repair, maintenance, and loss coverage, for $5, and that covers you for anything that happens to the instrument. Typically, we provide a loaner if we're getting it repaired so that you're not without practice time, and then we bring it back and switch it out for your instrument. So total with tax is $33.10. That is the final figure if you want to rent a new instrument. Then we have a category of used instruments. Now, all of our instruments are cleaned and serviced. That has been our standard before COVID happened. We clean them, we sterilize them, we wrap them back in plastic. They are ready to go. They have been played before. The only difference is that they've been played before. There might be some cosmetic finish wear and that sort of thing, but otherwise it plays just as good as a new instrument. And you get to rent that at a lower price, with the lease payment being $19. Again, the repair and warranty program there, $5. Total with tax, $25.62. I don't believe you guys get to start alto saxophone right out of the gate, but that is why that's their different price point, because some schools do. 100% of your base lease payment applies towards the purchase. So our rentals work two ways. It is a rent-to-rent program. If they start, they like it, or don't like it, excuse me, you've just paid to rent it during that time of the year. If they do like it and you're like sure that this is what they're going to stick with, your lease payments are building up towards the purchase of the instrument. So at any time during the lease contract, you can purchase the instrument. You can upgrade the instrument. You can switch out the instrument. So say they start on clarinet and you're going to go to saxophone. We will take the credits that you have in that clarinet and we will move it to the saxophone. If they are going to play percussion and they've started on an instrument, sometimes they switch percussion in mid-year. What I'm saying is that it is interchangeable. Your rental is upgradable. So we try to make it super flexible because we want your student to get it right, to get what they're going to play and have an instrument that's going to play and function. The brand that we carry, as you can see up here, is Conselmer. The majority of the instruments are made in the USA. They're made in Ohio, Indiana. We can get parts for it. They are the highest quality tier of instrument that you can get. And we like that because it doesn't give your student a problem, and we can repair it pretty quickly and get parts for it. I play in a community band, and I have people that have been playing their instrument that they played in middle school and high school, and they still play it now. And the reason is that you can repair it. It's going to keep on ticking no matter what happens to it. So that is one of the things that we offer is a 2-tier price rental program, and then the option to purchase your instrument. Now, one other thing I want to show you, and Mr. Dixon has always had his curriculum online, so he's always been a little bit technology forward with his curriculum. There is a kit that we sell to most all the schools. They do use a book, but with Mr. Dixon, he does not use a book, so we would not include a book in your kit. Typically, this kit sells for $35, and we discount it to $28 because you don't have a book. And that includes a music stand for home, a cleaning kit specific to your instrument, and a reference chart for finding notes quickly for whatever instrument that you choose. We, again, that is normally $35.
I do recommend, sorry, Tiffany, I do recommend you get this. The music stand alone is worth it because it's, you can't have good posture playing your instrument if you don't have a music stand. And that means you're not playing the instrument correctly, and that's kind of what I'm teaching. So it's a big deal. Okay, sorry, go ahead, Tiffany.
You're fine. The stand we include is black, but we used a yellow one just for picture's sake. But again, the stand, the cleaning kit, and the fingering chart is going to be $28 plus tax. If you purchase this all separately, it would be over $38 plus tax. So we do discount it in the beginning so that you guys have all the tools that you need to get started, and especially at home. That we usually promote that just for practice at home, but with what's going on now, having a stand that you can stand or sit with is going to be important. So here's a picture of our website. It's just the store name, hillsmusicshop.com. And when you can submit all of your paperwork online. So when you submit an order for a rental, it will activate the questionnaire for the rental information sheet. When you go to our website, you'll go right here to instrument rentals. As you can see, it pulls up the first 5 instruments in alphabetical order, and you will need to click on view all instrument rental categories to get to the full menu. So if you were doing clarinet new, you would click here. Clarinet used, you would click there, and you would add it to your cart. And again, the questionnaire will come up for everything that we would normally get in person at a parent meeting. We do leave 2 things off of the application so that we can do a personal follow-up call with you guys, and we will get that information in the follow-up call. We'll make sure that you understand everything about our program if you have any questions, and we'll get you rolling. Now, Mr. Dixon and I talked about how do we get you the instruments. So we're setting up a drive-through instrument delivery next Tuesday, I believe, Mr. Dixon, from 2 to 6, where we will be outside in the bus lane so that we can get you your instrument, get you your accessories, and your student can start playing. So at this time, I think I've covered everything, and if you want to open it up for questions.
Yeah, we do have 1 or 2 questions in the chat.
Okay. I'm looking.
A parent asked, they've already got an instrument because their family already had an instrument, but they want that pack with the music stand and the stuff.
Right.
That's available, right?
It is. Now I'm going to go in and make a Carroll Middle School kit. But if you go in and choose the band starter kit, it's going to say $35, but just by virtue of the fact that I have to deliver it to Carroll, I will not charge you but the $28 price plus tax. So I know what's going on in the background. I'm pretty much getting all the orders right now because it is band season. So I am going to make a kit after our meeting tonight that will say Carroll Middle School Kit, and you can purchase that. And I'll send you the link, Justin, so that you can put it on your website for that.
Yeah, we're going to make this as super easy as possible. hopefully your kiddos have shown you my website, and I know I sent you links on talking points, but I'll go ahead and link it in the chat again. But I'm trying to make everything you need to deal with ever on that page right there. Okay, so after this meeting, Tiffany and I will get together and we'll make sure that all the links that you need to deal with are right there, so you don't have to go looking for them. Okay. And okay, so the delivery on Tuesday, let's see. I'm looking in chat here. When do we need to purchase? Okay. So someone's asking, when do they need to set all this up? When do they need to rent their instrument if they want it delivered next Tuesday?
Anytime before Monday night at 6.
Okay.
It's a pretty quick turnaround. The order comes in, I shoot out a follow-up email, and then we connect and get those last details in there, answer any questions, and then it's a pretty quick process. All the instruments are here. I do not need to order anything. It's pretty much a turnkey process right now.
Right. Now, parents, I want to make sure I keep fussing at your kids during class to make sure that you know what instrument they signed up to play. You know, we spent all last week learning about the instruments, and everyone chose what they're going to play. There is on that website, I just linked to you there. You can see it in the chat, and it's the same one that I've been giving you in talking points and everything. There is a spreadsheet with your child's name and what instrument they chose to play. So just want to make sure that you take a look at that and see what instrument they're assigned to, so that you get the right thing. Let's see if repair maintenance. Okay. Good question. Okay. Someone asked if the instrument needs to be repaired, does the parent need to take it to your shop in Henderson?
So typically in normal circumstances, we service everyone at the school. That has been our business model. It's sort of a little bit shaky right now with you guys actually not being at the school, but we'll work with the school if something needs to be repaired. Wind instruments, so if you're playing clarinet, flute, or saxophone, I have set up a contract with the Flying Squirrel right there in Raleigh off of Capitol Boulevard. It's a strange name for a repair shop, but you'll never forget it. It's called the Flying Squirrel. And anytime a woodwind instrument needs to be repaired, you're welcome to take it there and say, I'm renting from Hills and I need my instrument repaired. As far as brass, we will work personally on that. If you have an issue with a brass repair, that would be trumpet or trombone. So right now, it's like I've told all my teachers, we're going to do anything we can to make sure you guys get the same service that we would normally provide during a normal school day, which is me coming to the school to take care of your students' instruments. So no, you would not need to come to Henderson to do anything unless you wanted to take a field trip to Henderson. We now have a Starbucks. We've made it. But otherwise, no, we try to make it as convenient for you and service you at the school. We're going to do what we can during this time.
Thanks for that, Tiffany. Now, parents, I'm going to get on my, I don't want to say soapbox because I don't want this to be pejorative, but I'm aware that there are instruments out there, that are available online through places like eBay or Amazon, and they are very, very cheap. I'm begging you not to get those instruments, okay? And through other retail stores, which I'm actually legally not allowed to name. I'm begging you not to get those. There's a reason they're so cheap. They don't last, and they sound terrible. They're out of tune. They sound really bad. They're hard to play, and they break. And because they're made overseas, you know, I think out of recycled Pepsi cans or something, like the local repair technicians can't even get parts to fix them. So, and I understand, like I've got 2 kids of my own. You don't want to spend a lot of money because you're not sure if your kid's going to stick with this and like that. But the other side of that I try to tell people is if you get your kid an instrument that is really poor quality and isn't going to last, then they're probably not going to stick with it. So just please consider this rent to own program, because it really is a good deal. And we work closely to make sure that the instruments that your kids get are the right ones, and they're really high quality, the ones that like these are the ones to play, and they really, really are worth it. And just to make sure that you understood what she was talking about, like, it's not like renting a house where you're just throwing money down a hole. Every time you make a payment on these instruments, you're building up credit towards either purchasing that instrument or changing to a different instrument later, or something. Like you're actually building credit toward that can be applied to that instrument or another instrument later. So it's not like renting. It's what we call rent to own, and it's a really, really good deal. Please, please, please do not get those cheap junk instruments. Please. I don't want that for your kids. So anyway, other questions, feel free to ask questions in the chat. I think we hit the big points here. So Tiffany, okay, so what do they need to do next to sign up to rent their instrument? What's the next step here?
So the next step is just go to the website, pick the instrument that you want to rent, whether it be a new or used. Again, we have plenty of used right now because of everything and not having the spring reservations in place. I've got an excellent inventory on used instruments. So that price point is really great. Again, we do clean and sterilize them, but I've got plenty of used, plenty of new. Just choose the instrument that you want to rent. You'll create a profile, like a login and username and that sort of thing. And then when you get to the checkout screen is where you'll add in all the information that we need to fill out, the rental information contract. It's pretty simple. And we try to get back with you quickly. And again, it's a family business. If you have a question, you're welcome to call here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send that email so you have access to an email that comes directly to me. We try to make it as easy as possible. We want people to understand what they're doing and what they're getting into, and then at the same time providing the best possible quality instrument for your student. So that's pretty much it. Just go to the website and get that order submitted. We'll get everything generated and ready for delivery on Tuesday.
Okay, and we'll put a link to the website on the thing I just gave you, so you don't have to go looking around for it. Other questions? And if you think of something later, I know we're trying to move quickly here. Just shoot me an email or shoot Tiffany an email. She's wonderful. I've been working with her for years and years. Just going to give everyone a minute here to think of questions.
Okay.
Well, we'll hang on for another few minutes in case people think of something. If one or two people came in late, this is being recorded, so you can review later. I'll have that posted hopefully later tonight on that website. Let me go ahead and link again in the chat right there, and that's that. Thank you. I do want to say just thank you so much for letting your kids be a part of our band program, and we're having a good time. And this week we're learning how to read music. Let's see. Sorry, someone asked me a question. Anyway, thank you. And I'll put it this way. I'll send out a talking points message when all this is set up on the website, so you don't have to go look for it. It'll probably be there tonight, and then you can work on setting up your Does that sound good? It's very easy. And again, the instruments are going to be delivered to the school next Tuesday so that you can you can come and pick them up to the school. You don't have to drive to Henderson, and we'll do that in the afternoon because I know the kids are doing their instructional time all morning. So we'll do it from like 2 to 6, something like that, in the bus loop driveway around the side of the school. I think that'll work because that there's a covered area there, and we don't want to get sunburned.
No.
Learn that lesson. Holy moly. Okay, cool. Well, I think we'll go ahead and call it quits. Thank you, everybody, and just stand by for talking points messages later when we're ready to get all this stuff out to you for the links and stuff. So, thank you. Feel free to shoot me an email or shoot Tiffany an email with any questions that might come up. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you, you too.
Hang around for just a minute in case people come up with questions.
Someone's serenading us.
Sarah's teaching piano lessons. Can you hear that? Can you hear the piano? Really?
Yes, I can.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, Justin, this is Jason Williford.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah, sorry, that was me.
Yeah.
I was trying to ask you, or Tiffany rather, either one of you, the Yamaha versus Selmer. I'll be honest, I've never heard of Selmer, but I'm pretty ignorant to band instruments. But thoughts around